Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into the newly released OVS Scar Winch. They have 4 different variations available in the 10,000 pound and 12,000 pound winches, and then each one you can get with either steel cable or synthetic rope. And I think for the price, what you get, the quality of the unit and everything included, I think it's a fantastic deal. Also keep in mind that you can usually get discounts and coupons and stuff for OVS, and if you can't find any, just simply give them a call and see if they have any promotions or discounts going on, because overlanding and off-roading stuff can get quite expensive, so that's your best bet in getting as much off as possible. So that's what I did. I think I ended up getting 15% off at the time, and so this unit was priced very well compared to many others in its price range, as well as many others above its price range. So we're going to get into the specs, features, pricing, kind of a first look at it. We won't be installing it today just because I'm waiting on my bumper. If you guys follow the channel, you guys know I have a new Colorado Trail Boss, and not a whole lot is available for them as of yet. A lot of stuff is coming out for them. The front bumper that I have on order is on pre-order, so it's basically just a waiting game. But we will have a video soon installing the winch, the bumper, and more lights on the truck, so stay tuned for that, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I will also have this link down in the description for you guys. Let's get into this. So here we are looking at the newly released OVS Scar Winch, and they have, I believe, 4 different options available. There aren't a whole lot of videos out on this, but I've been waiting for it to be released because I like what was included. I like OVS, and I am waiting on my front bumper. Otherwise, I'd be doing an install video of this as well. But we're just kind of doing a first look. I'll give you the specs, features, pricing of this unit, the other options available. I know you guys can't really see the box, but it was packaged very well. On the box, you basically just have some information going over the unit. It's IP68 rated. It's 12 volt. It's got a 6.5 horsepower series wound motor. The remote is both wireless, and it also comes with an 11.5 foot lead. The gear train is a 3-stage planetary gear system with ring gear. The mounting bolt pattern is a 10 by 4.5 inch, so standard fitment or pretty universal fitment. The solenoid, which I'll show you here in just one second, is a 500 amp heavy duty. The winch line is pre-spooled, as you can see here. This does come in both synthetic rope and steel cable. This is the 10,000 pound unit. You can also get the larger 12,000 pound unit that also has synthetic or steel cable. And depending on which one you decide on will depend on the fairlead that you get. It is either going to be a roller style for the steel cable or aluminum for the synthetic rope. The recommended battery is 650 cold cranking amps for the minimum. The clutch handle over here is clockable, so it does have instructions to show you exactly how to remove this and rotate this, because in some situations you may find your winch kind of tucked up inside the bumper, or however you decide to mount it, it might be enclosed up top where reaching the handle could be a pain. So you can rotate this to the front if that makes it easier for you. So that is a nice feature. One thing I did notice is the powder coating on this is extremely nice, very well done. The only thing is the stickers that they use, they do feel like a very durable, like weather resistant sticker, but they aren't exactly put on the best. But that's the least of your worries. You obviously know this way is going to be engaged in line with the winch, and then free spool will be straightforward. So very easy to understand there. Just kind of a quick look at that. The bottom of the unit. And I want to say this unit runs around 57 pounds, but that's also going to vary whether you have the synthetic rope or the steel cable. On the back here you have all of your connection points, and then in the instructions you will see exactly how the cables are ran to the solenoid and where they need to go. Then you're also going to get a little bit of information in there. The weight of this unit with the steel cable is going to be 82 pounds. With the synthetic rope, it's 64 pounds. Like I said, the remote is both wireless and wired. You have a 181:1 gear ratio. The braking action is automatic in the motor bracket, no heat on drum when the winch works. The drum size is 2.5 inches by 8.8 inches. Overall dimensions, it's going to be 21.3 inches long, 6.3 inches wide, and 7.9 inches tall. Both the steel cable and the synthetic rope are going to be 11/32 by 85 feet. And then some of that information is going to vary depending from the 10,000 pound to the 12,000 pound. That's really all the information on it. This is the unit itself, obviously, but let's get into some of the things included. I did look at the Badlands and a couple of the worn ones, and I was just kind of, with my experiences with OVS, I've had really good experiences with them, so I like to support them. They've made really good stuff that I've used and really enjoyed it, so I figured I'd wait for this. Because of its pricing, which it's priced very well for what it is and what you receive with this, like you get the aluminum fairlead here, and then you also get this line saver. You wrap this around your synthetic rope in order to protect it if you're wrapping it around something. And then you have a forged steel hook. So just these two items alone being included with this unit for the price is amazing, because a lot of them don't include these and you have to buy them after the fact, and these can be very, very expensive. And honestly, this thing is extremely nice quality. Same thing with the fairlead. And then obviously if you get the steel rope, it's going to be the roller design instead of this. Then you'll have a pre and post operation checklist in case you've never used a winch. You want to follow along with this, because if you've never used one, a winch can be very dangerous. That's why I think synthetic, I'm not getting into any debate about synthetic versus steel. I haven't used a winch all that much, only a few times in my life. So I figured the synthetic is going to be a little bit safer. But honestly, I do a decent amount of off-roading, but not extreme off-roading. Not a whole lot of rock climbing or anything like that, but I love going off-road. Honestly, a winch is just going to make me feel a lot better about when I want to go out by myself. Right now, I feel like I have to constantly try and find somebody to go out with, just in case something bad happens. It is always nice to have somebody there. But if I just want to go out and have a little bit of fun, this winch kind of gives me extra safety that I may worry about. So that's always nice. With the cables, you're going to get your boots to cover up the terminals. And then looking at the rest of the included items, you're going to have your wireless remote. You just have power and winch in and winch out. Then you have your cable for the remote. Then you have your hardware for mounting your solenoid to the unit. And then you also have an included bracket to organize the cables, as well as this bracket here, which I'll go over in just one second. Then you have your ground cable. Then you have your installation hardware for mounting it to your bumper or anything like that, whatever you plan on mounting this to, a trailer or anything. You do have your hardware, and then everything else is already pre-attached to the solenoid. Nice housing. You have your on-off switch over here, your dust and waterproof cover over here for the remote plug-in, and then it's just as simple as following the instructions as far as connecting your positives and all of that from the solenoid to the unit, and then from the solenoid to your battery. And then with this bracket here, this allows you to do a couple different options. This is separate, so you can mount this somewhere else in the vehicle or on the trailer, whatnot, if you need to. Otherwise, the included hardware will allow you to mount it center on the winch. Or with this included bracket, if you would like to offset the solenoid, you can use these two side holes here and this bracket, and it kind of sets on the top here, and then you bolt it down this way, and it kind of allows you to offset just depending on the bumper or what scenario you're running this in. The solenoid might be in the way if it's center on the winch, so it is nice that that's included as well. So I'll post the price up in here just because I want to say it was $500 without discount. You can always, or a lot of the times, find an OVS discount. If not, you can always call them and see if they have any discounts going on. That's something to always do when making a big purchase, especially in off-roading stuff and overlanding stuff. This stuff can be quite expensive, so it's always best to try and get any discount possible. And so I want to say this one was $500. They range from $400 or $450, depending on whether you're getting the 10,000 up to the 12,000, and whether you go with synthetic or the steel cable. So that is the first look and everything included that comes with this unit. I think it is a great unit for the price. Let me know your guys' thoughts. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment down in the comments. I will have this link down in the description for you guys. I will also have 2 additional links that will take you to a long list of tools and other items that I've went over on the channel that I suggest. So that's all there for you guys. And if you guys haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.